Hello crafty friends, this is the Paper Chef here. Well, this month's paper pumpkin finally arrived and I'm excited. It's called Heartfelt Love Notes. And I saw it and right away thought, well, I could use my brother scan and cut to create a heart here inside the card instead of just this label, which I like the cards the way they are, but I wanted to try something a little different and I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay, so this is the way the project looks when it comes out of the box, and you can do exactly what it says and follow the instructions, or you can create an alternative project, and that's what I did here. I cut a heart through these cards. Okay, so there we have two examples. Now, the advantage of doing this is twofold. I mean, one, it makes it a little different, but the other advantage is then you have hearts. Then you have extra hearts that you can use for other projects. Okay, so one of the other projects I created using those hearts is You Make My Heart Happy with the Valentine Hugs and Kisses. And then I also used the stamps to make this one. Sending hugs and kisses to you. Okay, so those are four alternative projects for this month's Paper Pumpkin Kit. But I'm going to show you the Brother Scan and Cut. Now, even if you don't have one of these machines, you may have a heart punch, so you can follow along and you can still do this alternative project. Or maybe you want to get a Brother Scan and Cut. Then check out the links on my blog if you want to do that. Okay, so first of all, we're going to cut through this card. Now the part of the card we're going to cut through is this part here. So let's make the heart, then I'm going to show you how to cut through the card. Let's get my stylus. When you turn on the Brother Scan and Cut, we have pattern and scan. In all of my tutorials, or most of my tutorials so far, I've been using scan. This time we're going to use pattern. And there's categories of patterns. The category I'm going to choose is the shape category. If you scroll down, by the way, these are all built in. I'm not even hooked to a computer right now. These come with the Brother Scan and Cut. These built-in patterns. Okay, so if you scroll down to screen 5, and it may be different on your model, I'm just going to pick the heart. Okay, and I'm going to make the heart 2 inches. I want to scale the heart in proportion. So as the height gets smaller, the width gets smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and make a 2-inch heart. Okay, and here we are. We have our heart and we're going to say set. Now, you might be wondering, why don't I just eyeball it and try to figure out where it goes in this section of the card? Well, you don't have to do that. Okay, now we've discussed before, if you've been subscribing to my channel, that these mats are not very sticky. I usually have painter's tape, and this time I'm just using washi tape. I'm going to go ahead and stick my card down on the mat. And it's all going to be clear why I'm doing this. After I stick it down, I'm going to show you, and then we're going to see why I'm doing this. It's just one of these awesome features of the Brother Scan and Cut that many people don't take advantage of. Okay, so my card is attached. Okay, and it's also attached to the upper left. Actually, let me do that a little better. The reason I want to do it perfectly to the upper left is then I don't have to do this again. I can just do this once, and then later I can mass produce all my hearts. I'm probably going to do this to the whole stack. Okay, so here we are. I've taped down my card. Now remember, I'm going to cut the heart in this section. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose this option. I'm going to background scan the mat. Okay, scan the mat to show as a background. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. Load the mat. Forgot to load the mat. So we're loading the mat and we're going to press start. Okay, so my card has become the background. That way I know where to put my heart. And then we can also save that location. Okay, there we are. So here, I'm going to move the heart over to where I want it, about in the center. And then I can go ahead and save that if I like it. I'm not going to save it right now, but I can just go ahead and save that location. I'm going to say cut. I'm going to say start. We'll see how it did. And I'm just going to hold on to I'm holding on to my card here, just to show you. Okay, so here we have it. We cut out the heart, okay, out of the card, and now we have the heart cut out of the card. So that's pretty nice. Now, I could have used a little bit better blade depth. So we'll do this again with a better blade depth. I was set on 4, and I could really go up to 5, because this is cardstock. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time, and I'm going to go ahead and do it with, only because I didn't really like how that came out. And also, maybe a piece of washi tape stuck in there. Okay, so I'm going to tape this down again. Now I'm not background scanning again. There's no need to, because I'm lining up my card in the upper left corner of the mat again. So there's no need to background scan. Okay, I'm going to say okay. I'm going to say cut. I'm going to say stop. All I did was change the blade depth. And of course I forgot to, let me just do this one more time. I changed the blade depth to 5. I forgot to close my blade carriage. As much as I use this machine, I practically sleep with it and forgot to do that. Okay, I'm going to unload the mat. And there we are. Okay, that was perfect. So now you know it is a blade depth of 5 that works good with cardstock. And I like the location that the heart cut out, and I think that's perfect. So now you could do many things with this heart. You could maybe do an eclipsing technique with, you know, some foams and raise it up and have it come popping out. Or you can, or in my case, I just use the heart for, you know, for another project. So instead of popping out the heart or turning it over, I'm using these hearts for another project. I love the pattern, okay? And I went ahead and I stamped onto my backgrounds inside there, and then I also stamped onto the paper. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this beautiful ribbon that came in this kit to show you what I mean. So it came with these. Okay, this is Flirty Flamingo, by the way, inside there, and the color, the coordinating color is Rich Raspberry. That's the stamping spot. So I did stamp in here, You Make My Heart Happy, but then I also stamped the same thing. So you can see it twice. You could see it if you don't have the note in there, and you could see it if you have the note in there. And so to stamp, you just want to line up this inside there. Make sure you leave a space for this ribbon. Line it up and then just stamp right through your window that you created. And then tie that bow. Okay, and I did the same thing for this one. I stamped onto the background. Okay, now these paper pumpkin kits, if you're not already a subscriber, they're such a great value. They come with everything you need. The first time you order one, you'll get an actual stamping block as well. Then you get a set of stamps. Okay, my stamps are stained, but that's okay, it's no problem. The Rich Raspberry does a number on it, but on these acrylic stamps, but they're really sharp stamps. And this is just every month you get a set of stamps. In this case, we also got a set of stickers. I've already done sending hugs and kisses to you. And there's cute vellum pieces, all die cut for you. You don't always get cards, but when you do, you get a good amount. Like this, there's 16 cards in this kit, already with the folds. So by the way, I used this to make the toppers for my candy treats. See, I just cut this apart and made toppers for my candy treats using this card. Because why do I need 16 Valentines, right? But I will be using this at one of my classes, I'm sure. Okay, 16 envelopes, 16 little scalloped papers, enamel dots, foam adhesives, glue dots, more die cuts. Okay, and I'm about to make a bunch of these hearts as well. So you can just see how many Valentine's projects I can make with this kit. And there's all this ribbon, tons of ribbon. I don't look at the length, okay? Which I can use to accent other projects. Okay, and I also have, when I run out of this ribbon, I whipped out a pack of this gold baker's twine I had from Stampin' Up! And I'm just going to use that for my projects. Okay, so these should give you some ideas of what to do with this month's paper pumpkin kit called Heartfelt Love Notes, January 2018. If you'd like to subscribe, please check out my blog, because there's a link on how to subscribe to be a paper pumpkin, you know, to get this kit each month. And it's a surprise. I didn't know what I was getting until it arrived. Thank you for watching.